Okay, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this, but if you're a business owner and you have an iPhone, you should be using the Reminders app. So the Reminders app is native to iPhone, so you don't even have to download anything. All right, now let me show you some cool features in the app. Okay, so to get to the Reminders app from your iPhone, you're going to swipe down on the home screen. You're going to type in Reminders. It's going to come up on the top left, and these are my reminders for the day. So, my number one favorite thing, and the thing that I think is the most important, is that if you don't check off a task, it just carries over to the next day. Because just because I didn't get to it doesn't mean that it wasn't important. I also have some scheduled for the future. So, if you go back to lists and go to scheduled, you can see that I have one scheduled for Monday, May 12th. I have a meeting that day with my peer group, and I want to ask them who all is going to be at this conference that I'll be at next month. So, I put a reminder. I also love the way it carries across all my devices. So obviously this is only going to happen if you're a Mac user, but if I put a reminder in on my iPhone, it's going to remind me on my MacBook. It's also going to remind me on my iPad. So no matter where I'm looking, I'm going to see the reminder. Now I'm going to teach you how to customize the reminder. If you go into today, I'm just going to go into the reminder I made myself to make this video. You click on the reminder, you hit this little eye, and then it gets really cool. So you can add notes, you can add a URL if you need to go to a website. You can tell it to remind you at a specific date and time. Then you can even have it remind you earlier than that. You can make it repeat. And this is the crazy part, but you can make it alert you when you show up to a certain location. So this really helps me when I'm at HEB. I'll be like, hey Siri, remind me to get paper plates when I'm at HEB. And as soon as I pull up to HEB, my phone sends me a reminder to get paper plates. It can do the same thing when you're messaging someone. For example, if I set a reminder to alert me to tell my mom to bring ice when I text her, as soon as I go into the messages with my mom, an alert will pop up at the top that says bring ice. So that's the reminder app and pretty much how I manage all my tasks. Technology is a tool and you need to use it in the way that works for you. Also, if you start using it after this video, you have to let me know how much you love it.